why your dating life sucks. In today's session, you're going to learn some really valuable things about yourself and why your dating life is the way it is. Also, how to improve upon that. The main reason that your dating life sucks is because you suck. Don't get offended by it. Just own it. That's okay. You can improve upon it, and I'm going to show you precisely how to do that in today's session. But the first thing is to acknowledge that you suck, because life is a mirror. Other people are mere reflections of you. Take a look at all of your past relationships, and I want you to draw a line. See the common thread. What was the main reason for the breakup? Is it your anxiousness, maybe neediness, maybe, I don't know, there are many things that could have happened. And when you realize that you are the common denominator, and sometimes you might say, hey, but it wasn't always my fault. Choosing the wrong partner or ignoring red flags, not seeing them or not being aware of them, this is your responsibility. There is no blame here, but there is a lot of responsibility. I am a firm believer that when you take full responsibility, you take full power. When you give away your power, when you blame, you give away your power. So I'm Coach Goldman, your relationship and breakup coach. Like I mentioned in today's session, you're going to realize why your dating life sucks and why it's so hard for you. Because many people are very puzzled by it. They don't really fully realize it because they don't take full responsibility and accountability. If you're still watching, you are one of the rare few that are actually willing to do the work on themselves and grow. And I am a no bullshit kind of coach. I'm going to tell you precisely what you need to hear to heal and to grow, and not what you want to hear to pay me. So get ready for hard truths. Like I already said, you suck and you must level up. In order for you to improve your dating life, you need to improve yourself. Now, the main things that you need to improve in yourself in order for your dating life to be improved is, first of all, is setting boundaries. I made a lot of videos about setting boundaries, how to set them and how to enforce them. Briefly, I'm going to explain it to you here. In order for you to set healthy boundaries, you need to realize what it is that you want out of a relationship. Then you're going to find ways to meet these needs, meet these things that you want in a relationship, yes. And once you are whole within yourself and you know that all of your needs are met by you, and your partner, potential partner, will only need to meet your expectations, because you say to yourself, I meet my needs and my expectations from a relationship is this, and that. And you can communicate with your partner that this is what you expect of them. You don't demand anything and you don't say, this is my boundary and that's it. Be open, be vulnerable, be receptive. Don't be so strict. Of course, there are things that you need to be strict on. Not lying, no cheating. There are things, this is clear boundaries, clear red flags and red lines that no one crosses ever. Besides that, all other things will be your expectations as to, I want this type of communication. I expect you to do this. And you can say, when you say expect, it's soft. When you say expect, your partner can say, my expectations are different, and it's open for conversation. So this is number one thing. And watch my video about boundaries and expectations, because I go really deep there. It's about 30 minutes video that really takes you really deep. So make sure that you watch that. The second thing is individuation. You got to be your own person. Individuation. You need to find your own individuality. And yes, I made another video on that. It's a pretty extensive video that show you everything that you need to know about how to individuate, how to go within, find yourself, and not coming to a relationship because of a want. Not because you need it, because you want it. Because when you come to in a relationship, when you need the relationship, this is when you're needy. This is where you start to developing a codependent relationship right off the bat. And many people, when they start dating, I see it all the time. At the first date, they are just bombarding the date with all of their issues and expectations. And I date to marry, and I want this, and I want that, and they overwhelm the person because they are tired from dating. They're tired from regurgitating the same information and speak again and again and again and say the same things and see the same reactions. But realize that if you see the same, if you feel the same, if this is what you're exposed to, you are the same. You are the one who needs to change. You are the common denominator. You are the problem. You are the solution. You are everything. So take ownership on yourself. Take a deep breath and realize that it's solvable. You can work with this because this is you versus you. That is all there is to it. The next thing that I want to point out is conflict resolution. Work on conflict resolution skills. And yes, I made a video on that as well. By the way, if you need help with all of these things that I'm mentioning here, you can book a one-on-one call with me where I can go deep with you and see who you are, who you want to be, and show you how to get it in the shortest amount of time. So if you want, the link in the description below. With that said, now, when you learn how to resolve conflicts, first of all, within yourself, because the way you speak to yourself, this is usually how you speak to other people. I'm firm with you guys, and I'm very hard with you guys because I'm hard with myself. When I say you are the problem, I say to myself, I am the problem. When my ex cheated on me, I took responsibility. I didn't say I'm the problem, but I said this is my responsibility. I allowed that behavior. I didn't see the red flags. I actually saw them. I avoided them. So you take responsibility, you individuate yourself, and then you learn how to resolve the conflicts that you have within yourself. This is how you learn to resolve conflicts in the relationship. There are many techniques and many ways. I'm sharing it on my channel, and I'm sharing it with you guys one-on-one. So take it and realize that this is one very, very important thing. Okay? Next, understanding attachment styles, speaking the language of dating, speaking the language of a relationship, because the way you communicate with your partner, like you already know, communication is one of the key factors that contributes to the success of the relationship and the maintenance of a healthy relationship. You need to learn how to communicate with and speak the language of a relationship. And attachment style is something very important to realize. First, you need to know what is your attachment style, what is your partner's attachment style or your potential partner attachment style, how to communicate attachment styles when they are triggered. So you need to know about secure, avoidant, anxious, ambivalent, disorganized, to gauge where your partner is. For a female, for a male, what it should be, how it should go. I made a bunch of videos on that as well. So make sure you watch them to realize that to the fullest. Because for me, when my partner gets a little bit too anxious, I tell her, you're a little bit anxious. And she tells me, you're a little bit avoidant. You're a little bit of this. And we are gauging each other when we can actually talk. And I remember one of our first dates, we talked about attachment styles and how we discover our attachment style, how we work on that, how we evolve through it. And you can see this is opening up the conversation for just a healthier relationship because we speak the language of relationship. The next thing is emotional intelligence. You must be emotional intelligence, female or male. You got to. And emotional intelligence basically means that you have the ability to regulate your emotional state without getting too emotional. Many people think that females are very emotionally intelligent because they feel so much. And actually, this is not the case. If you feel so much and you cannot regulate your emotional state where you become very reactive or you are debilitated by your own emotions, which oftentimes happen for a woman. This is just how it is. When you get emotional, you're not rational anymore. This is a sign of lack of emotional intelligence, ladies, and I'm sorry to say that. So it doesn't matter if you're a female or a man. Emotional intelligence is something that you need to cultivate within yourself, and you need to realize how to regulate your own emotions. I show men exactly how to do it, and I teach women as well. I made a bunch of videos on that as well, so make sure you watch them and see what is applicable to you. The way that I regulate my emotional state is by being aware of when I'm feeling what and what do I want to feel instead, and what do I need to do instead. So I'm not subjected to my emotions anymore. When I need to do something, I do it regardless of how I feel. Before I started recording this video, I didn't feel like it. I got a lot of work to do. I'm writing my book. I'm having calls with my clients. I'm actually moving tomorrow to my new home. So there is a lot of things you cannot see, but there's boxes around me. And I said, you know what? Don't record this video. I said, no. Emotional regulation. I said, do it. You know you need to. I don't need to, but you know that it will help people, will help yourself. Do it. And I said, okay, I don't feel like it. I'm going to do it. Going to the gym, do it. Do the things that you know you should do when you don't want to do them. Will help you to regulate your emotional state, become less reactive. If your partner yells at you, you're immovable. You don't yell. This is why I'm talking to you. I don't know what's your partner. My partner never yells at me because I never yell. And she told me, like, with my exes, I used to be more. I was like, yeah, because maybe they were more. So you see, when you work on yourself, you are the solution. This is why I'm saying your dating life sucks because you suck. Once you stop being suck, this is how your dating life will improve dramatically. The next thing is sexual polarity. Sexual polarity, understanding masculine and feminine, you guys. I cannot stress this enough. Many people don't know what sexual polarity is. They don't know how to create polarity in their relationship. We live in a world where there is a lot of feminine men and many masculine women. This is just today's society. We have overly mothered men, underly fathered. This is how it goes. This is how it is. This is a given. Now, what we can do about it: for the men the fuck up. For the woman the fuck up, or woman, whatever. Just work on yourself. The work to become more masculine. I show you. There is many videos on my channel as well that shows you how. Again, if you need my help, book a call with me. And for the females out there, to be more soft. This is how you create the polarity in the relationship. You don't force it. When you become the negative or the positive pole in like a magnet. And this is where you are attracting your partner to you. That is all there is to it. You need to realize that attraction works this way. This is how it is. When you are grounded in your masculine core for a man, or when you are in your feminine, this is how you allow the masculine to shine, or this is how you allow the feminine to shine. Again, I will make more videos on that. Just a second. I see there is a fly on my camera. Move. There's a fly on my camera. I don't know how it shows on the monitor, but that would be interesting. All right. Now, this is basically the things that I wanted to mention. This is what I wanted to tell you. Yeah. Also, you need to know their love language. The love language, how they want to be loved, and how to know how to give it to them without overextending yourself or without overgiving. Because even if your partner's love language is, and actually I didn't record it yet, but I will record it, how to communicate the love languages and how to fulfill them. Because many people say, oh, my love language is gifts. And they bombard their partner with gifts. Bombard them. That's too much. You need to know their love language and how to communicate it, how to give it without overextending, without overgiving. Because my partner love language is acts of service. I don't do acts of service all the time. That's the secret. Yes, she wants it, she loves it, but she will not get it all the time. You need to know how to contain yourself. There's a containment in the container of the relationship. So you need to know when to give, when to get, when to withhold a little bit. It's not playing games, but it's just giving your partner what they need versus what they want. My partner wants many things, but she needs different things. I want many things. I need different things, and I'm I'm going to be completely honest with you. I want her to be all over me all the time. But what I need is for her to back away from time to time, making me wonder, making me a little bit anxious as to where she is, what she's doing. This is the things that men and women, when you communicate your needs or your wants, you're forgetting that too much of it will not be good for you. I want you to call me, or I want you to text me every morning. No. This is your ego speaking. What you really need is a little bit of mystery. This is why I'm teaching you guys the mysteries of relationships and the mysteries of how to conduct yourself properly. Many people, they are one or the other, too much or too little. This is when you need to find, first of all, yourself, and then you find the center between who you are and how a healthy relationship looks like. When you find the center, this is how you can shine in the relationship. And when you shine, you let your partner shine as well. With that said, you guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you need any help, links in the description below. Sending you love, and I will see you again in my next videos. Take care.